Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best free cards here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 13,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Grinding out this content for y'all through these summer months, and I would really appreciate that subscription if you haven't already. But without further ado, I'll hop right into it. Starting off with number 10, we got Brad Daugherty. I think this is one of the most underrated cards in my team currently, especially at the center or power forward position. Really good all-around card. Just 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan, 88 speed and excel, 87 shot 3. Really great defender, great slasher, capable playmaker, and an elite finisher, elite defender. Very capable shooter, has a nice, fast, smooth release, normal leaner, really good sigs and quick drops. Ton to like about this Brad Daugherty card. Very complete option at the power forward position with a nice release and just an overall really good card who I think has kind of gotten overrated as one of the better spotlight options. Bob Nedelicki is only number 9 for me. I think some people would have Bobby Buckets higher than this, but for me, 88 speed and excel on a small forward is a little bit slow, and he's not the most elite perimeter defender in the world. Doesn't have clamps, not the most important badge this year like it's been in previous years, but only 87 lateral quickness is a little low, 84 perimeter as well. He's an incredible shooter and an amazing finisher as well, with an amazing release. One of the best releases in the game. O'Shea percent base with Tim Duncan up around very quick is incredible, and he moves really well. Francis size up wall escape, the lid behind the back, front clutch dunk animations. Ton to like about the card, no doubt about that whatsoever. Bob Nedelicki is a great option, but for me personally, I think he's only top 9 or number 9 because of the fact he's only 6'9" to the 3, and he's missing some of that defensive ability. So Steve Smith for me, even though he is a pretty old card, not an old card, but he's been out for a while, he is still a top 8 free card in the game for me. 6'8" at the shooting guard position gives him great size. Hot spots him everywhere. Only quote unquote 30 hops, but still Hoff bully, fast switch for limitless takeoff, posterizer, agent 3, blinders, catch and shoot, limitless range, clamp breaker, handles today's quick first step, anchor, clamps, glove, interceptor, pick dodger, and more. Really great defender. 96 speed and excel, 97 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, 95 speed with ball. He's got the really nice release, Lamella base, M48 up around very quick. I wouldn't say it's the best release in the game or anything, but it's definitely a release that's going to get the job done at a very high level and definitely allow you to hold it down really well. And overall, I mean, I just think he's a very good card. Again, like good sigs, calorie size of tray escape, a little behind the back, front clutch dunk animations. I don't love the release, even though it's the Lamella base, but overall, he's a top 8 free card still. Really good option. Number 7, gonna go with Jack Sigma, one of the best pick and pop cards in the game at the power forward position. Really like Mr. Sigma as well. Very good card in my opinion. I think he can hold it down again at a very high level. I mean, he doesn't have the best speed in the world, but good enough. He's a great shooter, great interior defender, great dunker as well. Capable playmaker, has some semi-decent sigs, Kobe size, Kobe escape, little behind the back is great. Quick drops off one, jetty base with Sadiq Bey upper on very quick, is a super fast release, one of the fastest releases I've used all year, normal leaner as well. And he's got those quick drops. I think, again, incredible pick and pop power forward, defends at a very high level, and is a capable enough slasher and defender. Very good, or capable of slasher and playmaker. Very good card, top 7 free card. Michael Finley coming in at number 6 for me, one of the best 3 hunting guards in the game in my opinion, at 6'7" with that 6'10" wingspan. There's a lot to like about this Michael Finley card size-wise, and that's the first thing that I really do like about him is the fact he's got very capable size, he's got great stats and badges, 96 speed and excel, 97 shot 3, 97 driving dunk, 92 interior, 97 perimeter, 97 lateral quickness. He's got all the key badges pretty much. The 4 key finishing badges, shooting badges are great, defensive badges are great. He's a great card, I really think. And then animation-wise, same thing. John Wall base, Oscar upper, which might be the best upper in the game. It makes him really good in that aspect as well. Just, I don't think there's much not to like about this card on the offensive end of the court. His sigs are incredible as well, of course, and he's just really complete. D-Rose size of tray escape, the lid behind the back. That is what you're looking for. Got great dunk animations. Honestly, what does he not have? I think is the best way to describe this card right now in my team, and offensively at least. I mean, he's an incredible card. Size-wise, defensively, he holds it down very well as well. That's a top 6 free card in my opinion, though. I really do believe that. Danny Manning, another one of the spotlight players, is number 5. This is one of the best spotlight players, maybe the best spotlight player that's come out so far, actually. At 6'10" with 7 foot wingspan at the small forward position, he gives you capable size, and honestly, his player build is very similar to a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo, which I think is a big W there as well. Movement-wise, very capable. I mean, he's got great speed, great defense, really complete all the way around. Badge wise, like I'd say he one of the most complete guys in terms of badges in the game at the small forward position, especially of a non-invincible card. D-Book base with Tim Duncan up around very quick, really solid sigs, little behind the back, quick drops off one, normal leaner, great release, just a great card with a really great release who can kind of do it all at his position, I would say. And it's a card that I personally am a big fan of still. Definitely a guy who I would consider picking up from those spots if you're looking for somebody at the small forward position, and a top 5 free card in my opinion. Number 4, we got Invincible Nikola Jokic. I understand this card is auctionable, so he's not technically a free card, but with all the opportunities that have been given out to get this Jokic card for free, he's basically a free card. If you don't have this card, that is your own fault at this point. And he's an Invincible, 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. At the 4, incredible stats. I mean, 95 plus in every single aspect, 97 plus in almost everything. He is super complete and super good. Stats and badges are basically perfect. He's got the 55 Hall of Fame badges. He's got the same exact animations as the other Jokic, the point guard one, does have. And he's actually got better stats and badges than that Jokic does. Now, obviously, he is a little bit more limited simply by the fact that he is a power forward. He's only 6'11", but he's still a great card. Really, really good at the center position, or especially specifically at the power forward position, but not bad at center, especially if you play him next to a tall power forward as well. Really good card, top 4 free card. Iggy at number 3 is the best free point guard in the game, and it's not even close. Really, really good card with 96 feet excel, 94 shot 3, 98 driving dunk, incredible defensive stats, 98s and 99s across the board. Every single defensive half in the game, great playmaking, great shooting, and great finishing as well. They changed his release. Ricky Rubio base is much better than Iggy's release. Carmelo Upper is one of the best uppers in the game. He's got the normal leaner, T-Max size of Trey Escape. He's one of the best 6'6" guards in the game, period. And he also plays much bigger than 6'6", in my opinion. I think his player build is really, really good. I think that's one of the best things about the card, honestly, is the fact that he does have a very, very solid player build. And I actually think that's a pretty big deal for how good this card actually is. I really think he exceeds expectations in a lot of ways, to be completely honest. And I mean, it's just another card I think is really, really good and really, really underrated at times at his position. So, all right, sorry, somebody came out. But Iggy, I mean, if you've completed Limited, if you've gotten all the other rings, he's a card you should add to your team, and he's a card I would consider adding to my lineups. He's seriously that good. Like, I think he's seriously a strong candidate to deserve a spot in a lot of people's teams if you got this card from Limited. He's a top 5-ish point guard in the game. He's at least on that borderline top 5 point guard level, which I think is a pretty big thing to say. I honestly didn't expect him to be that amazing, but with the way they changed the animations and everything, I think he's a really, really good card. I don't think he gets, I mean, I don't think he's getting a ton of credit from most people for how good of a card he really is right now, because I do think he is a legitimate, I mean, he's a pretty close to top tier option at the point guard position in the game. I mean, you could make the argument he is a top tier point guard. He really is that good. That's what I will say about Andre Iguodala. But top 2 free cards in the game, one of them is going to have to be Artist Gilmore, the unlimited reward. You have less than a week to still get this card if you have not already. I haven't, and I think I'm going to try to get him this week. So y'all tune into the Twitch streams, by the way. Link is in the description if y'all want to watch that. But yeah, with that being said, Artist Gilmore, 90 speed and excel, 7'2" with an afro at the center position. The afro makes him look even taller, which I think is actually a big thing for this card. It's one of the reasons that I think he's as good as he is. His player build looks bigger than 7'2". He guards the true giants in this game, the 7'4", 7'5", 7'6" players at a really, really high level. And I think that's one of the best features about this card, actually, to be completely honest, is how well he guards. And I think that's a big thing for this card. So that's just one of the many things I like about him. I like his release. He's got great all-around badges, size up, wall escape, it's good speed, especially for a 7'2" player. I think he's one of, I mean, I think he's a top, is he still a top 5 power forward in the game? I don't know, but he's damn close. Same thing at the center position. He's top 5. He may not be top 5 at either position, but he can compete against the best options in the game at both positions. And I think that's one of the things that makes him as good of a card as he is. Definitely one of the best free cards in the game. That being said, the number 1 free card in the game, really, in my opinion, is still not much of a debate. I think it's pretty clearly Rick Smits. I think at 7'4" at the center position, with his type of size and his player build and his jump shot especially, it's hard to say Rick Smits is not the best free card in the game still, because of the size, because of the fact he's got the capable speed. I think this is a top 5 card in the game, period. Not just the center position. I would argue he's the second best center in the game behind Manute Bol. And I mean that, I think he's better than Yao. Like, I think he's that good of a card. You may not think so, and if you don't, that is totally fine. But for me, it's a legitimate top 5 option in the game at the center position. And I don't think that's not just top 5 option, top 2 option center position, and top 5 card in the game. And I really don't think that's gassing it. Some of y'all might think so, but for me, I mean, he's that good of a card. I am a huge fan of what you can get out of Rick Smits, especially because of the release. The KCP base, Dario Saric upper on very quick, solid SIGs, quick drops off 1. The badges are, of course, incredible as well, and he can get all the key shooting badges he doesn't have. He's a monster, one of the best cards in the game, especially among free cards. So that's a card I would consider picking up if I were you. Well, you can't really pick him up anymore, but I'm hoping they add him to the token market when Season 8 starts. I think that would actually be pretty cool. We'll see if that's something that they wind up doing, but I think it would be pretty cool if they did. So with that being said, that is my list of the top 10 free cards in the game right now. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below. If there's anything you would change, feel free to let me know. Hope y'all did enjoy. Sorry for that one little typo when my mom came in the room, but again, hope y'all did enjoy. And if you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.